Diddy did it. We did, but Lou wasn't here. We were cool. Do you know what, guys?
Because I think
we know it's sports bans and prosecco. The Premier League is done. Yes, we've got the Euros, but we've just kind of chatted today, and I've loved it.
And we just talked. Let's be honest, yeah. What do you think England's gonna do?
I think quarters, semis. Don't think they win it.
No, and Gareth Southgate said.
Final?
Maybe.
Gareth Southgate said if they don't win, he's leaving.
Well, he's fucking.
Yeah.
He said
if they don't win the Euros, he said,
if he gets them to the final again,
if they don't win,
most countries, if them not win it, them sack them manager.
Yes,
they don't applaud.
So he said it himself. He said if they don't win, that's the end.
If he gets us to a final,
that's the love affair.
And I see your
but you don't like him.
Hey, Eric, that was Ten Hag is staying. Who Southgate?
Yeah,
you don't.
I'm glad Ten Hag is staying because I don't want Southgate as a manager.
Wait, what?
He was in content. The chat was Southgate was one, obviously amongst all the other people. But yeah, Southgate was one who was also being touted up for the Man United job.
I'm glad.
I'm glad. On a serious note, guys. Yeah, well,
you've been saying this.
Thank you, but we know why you're glad. Right? But for me, as a Man United fan, and a lot of fans have actually said they're glad that, because I was watching the bit on the news the other day, and I watch a lot of Sky Sports News as opposed to
real news.
Yeah. So they were asking the fans, what do they think? And they said, it's a good thing to keep him because at the end of the day, who are you going to bring in? And we had a lot of injuries last season, right? But also put into the fact that he has actually won a trophy every season.
And you've nicked
he's been there. Have we?
You've nicked our doctor and you've nicked our assistant doctor or something.
Are you serious?
Yeah, Man United. Yeah, take him.
Oh, I'm sure you hate us even more then, innit?
I can't hate you any more than I do. I don't think it's possible for it to amp up.
But essentially, for me, I'm glad Eric Ten Hag's staying. I'm glad. And Mel. So yeah, that was the other bit of the news.
What's this? Vinicius Jr.
The fans that were basically the
Valencia fans
that racially abused him.
Yep, have been sentenced to 8 months in prison.
Awesome. That is awesome.
That is a round of applause for that.
Awesome. What does it do for you to be racist? What does it
Thank you.
I think racism is mental illness.
You think it's mental health?
I think it's mental illness.
They've got serious.
You're probably right.
Either racial illness, mental illness, or you're very low on the IQ spectrum because it's like the lowest.
Doesn't make sense. Yeah, absolutely. It just doesn't make sense. How? Yeah. How?
Yeah.
So for me, that was great news.
It sends a good message.
And then in the Premier League, I believe, or in English football, I think it was a Millwall fan has been banned for racially abusing somebody as well.
Yeah, but the Millwall fans
But they
are
need
to
do no, of course. But I think for me though, the big thing is that there's been prison term.
I say
time.
Name and shame.
In Spain.
No, but I think they're really bad in
to,
Spain.
Name and shame.
Absolutely.
And
so they need to learn from that over here. They need to do it
and make them lose theirs. Hit them in the pocket.
Absolutely.
You think twice. Let's be honest, a lot of people think twice
before you do shit like that. And the Nagelsmann, what's his name? The Germany manager.
Nagelsmann.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it was last week. So there was a survey.
One of the TV stations did a
there we go.
survey
You do this
on whether they feel there's too many black people playing in the German.
No, so that's what it was about.
That was the survey.
Who did what?
Some.
Whose bright idea was that then?
But that's what Nagelsmann was talking about.
No, he was upset. So all I saw, I didn't know
like, why did they even do the survey?
but I didn't know the backstory.
So that basically.
All right, I tell you what. No, but you know what? Tell you what. Take them all out. See what you win then.
This is the thing, right?
Take them all out.
Right?
Come on, go for bookies.
Thank you. Take them all out.
What will you win then?
Do you know
take them out of your individual leagues as well. What? You're boring football.
I think there's one guy.
If you were to take out all the black players in all of this is the thing you say, like, let them, even the black players go and play for the actual national, like where the parents are from. You know, these national, there's going to be dead things. It's a wrap. So make it, as Mel would say, make it right.
All you're saying is, it don't matter. Yeah, I can be born here. I could do, but really and truly, you're never going to accept me as one.
Thank you. Right? No, it doesn't matter because you're not.
That's what you're saying, really, innit? Because I'm guessing a lot of them boys were born in Germany.
Yeah,
This is the thing. That's so stupid. That's why he was so angry. He brought out a statement. He said he doesn't understand what. Again, racism.
How do they even get away with it?
Like, who does a survey about racism. He was pissed from his statement.
Good boy.
I didn't understand that's what it
That
was.
was it was.
Good boy.
So that's what we've kind of had.
All right, Did he do it?
Did he do it?
Did it?
I mean,
Did it?
Did it?
Apparently, the latest is that him and Mr. Kanye sexually assaulted a girl in the studio.
Well, is this the one that with the girl suing
allegedly?
Kanye?
That's another girl.
Oh,
Whoa!
It's another girl. Yeah.
But you do know that the Kardashians as well, like Chris has been implicated in the sense of like these Diddy Kim, we used to go to the parties allegedly.
But apparently the party was an after party.
Was an after
party was the after party.
But that's the whole point. And
they're saying that they attended the after parties.
The whatever parties, apparently
the freak-offs are after parties.
Yeah, the freak-offs, yeah. So apparently the Kardashians, Kim, attended the freak-offs.
So
are
you guys saying that you believe that these parties happened?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Okay,
it makes sense.
Oh, let me tell you something. I believe it. There's too much
at this point. Yeah.
Now,
as well, big man said big statement of all these people are money grabbing. He didn't say except for Cassie. Cassie was right. I did do this to her, and that's why I paid her. He didn't say that. He said they're all money grabbing so and so's. I'm gonna fight for my name, my family, and my legacy. He didn't say
And then what did you do weeks later or months later? What stupid apology did we get?
Right.
So that's why I know
the apology was all about him.
This is it, and that's why you know the freak-offs. He's a lying bastard.
At the very least, he is a misogynist, and at the very least, he's a woman beater.
Totally.
I'm saying least, it's still horrific, but at the very least, sir, you beat women. Because she's not the only woman that's complained about that.
Nope.
Yeah? Your ex that died, Kim.
Danny Kane.
He broke Kim's nose, his missus' nose.
Yes.
She shanked him with a bottle opener to get him off her.
Wow.
That's documented. She was sat with him in hospital.
Wow.
Apparently she went about that, but she got to the point where she won't really live about that life. But yeah, so he's definitely hit her. He's what's her face alluded to it. The one that's his Justin's mum. God, what's her name?
Justin's mum?
Justin's mum.
Justin Bieber's mum?
No, his son, Justin.
Oh, the mixed race one.
Yeah,
the stylist.
Yeah,
but this is
she's alluded to it because she made a part.
Yeah, but even J-Lo, right. So I watched because there's a thing where J-Lo alluded to violence in her relationship. So I like J-Lo. And there's an Amazon thing. No, I do.
J-Lo's a nasty piece of work.
No, I just like. I mean, I don't know.
I think I went off her when she made that tune. I'm still Jenny from the block.
You know what?
I just gotta get over it.
Jenny's a nasty
Lou, why do you say that? I say that in the sense that I like watching her movies. I just like watching.
She can't act. She can't sing.
It's easy. It's whatever. But anyway, this documentary.
She don't sing. All them songs, Jenny from the block. Somebody else sang it.
Oh,
she got paid like $3,000 for it. No residuals, no nothing. I remember even hearing, even as a teenager, I used to hear a lot of these songs. I used to say, I didn't do it, but I did it. And I'm like, that don't sound like you. Yeah, because it's Ashanti.
Okay. Oh!
It's Ashanti. And Ashanti used to tiptoe around it. They'd ask her, she wrote the song, and they'd ask her, like, how come you're singing and you're not getting... And she used to tiptoe around it because she's new. She says stuff like, oh, so I did a demo tape, and what they did is they kept my vocals on it. And the way she's saying it, you can tell she has to say it like that.
Wow,
because she's still trying to build her own career.
No, honey, I did not.
Well, I mean, I haven't liked her anyway. But...
And she's rude. Her husband goes around leaving tips for people. She picks.
Oh no! J-Lo, her reputation.
He gives 100.
No, she does not.
Girl. So they would give him, and she's always trying to get people fired, like lowly people fired. That's not lowly's wrong word, but like drivers, and she's always trying to get people fired for looking at.
Oh no, honey, see you later. Okay,
right. So her husband was gambling, and he was giving $100 tips for the staff. He went to them, took the hundreds off them, and gave them back 5s or 10s.
Oh well, okay, but anyway, J-Lo, I didn't know all this shit about you, girl.
Apparently, I believe it all.
Allegedly,
I believe it all. I believe it all.
Well, going back to the Diddy J-Lo situation, she's done this whole documentary thing on Amazon.
Hushing.
No, not about Diddy.
No, about love. It's flopped though.
Yeah, has it?
Yeah.
So I watched it, but there was bits that I found endearing and whatever. But there was a part where it's about violence in a relationship, so that was eluded. That was Puffy. That she,
but she's made it very clear. She's backing Puffy at the moment, though.
Oh, is she?
Girl,
what's she saying?
She's not a girl's girl.
I mean, is who's telling you this tea, Tisa?
Tisa, Jean Deal.
Jean Deal be
Jean
spilling
Deal,
the
he be
beans.
spilling.
YouTube, Melanie,
Who's the other
YouTube.
one? Jaguar, right?
Oh, Jaguar Right. Jaguar Right.
Jaguar Right. She's gone. She's
Jaguar
not happy,
Right is not messing around.
Not to be messed with.
She's not happy, mate.
And she don't give a shit.
Why should she get
No,
paid
good for her.
yeah. And she's just telling her truth.
She's bringing. Listen, when I'm telling you, wait, Tina.
But there's so
told
much of
me,
it that Jean Deal corroborates. But Jean said he never put pause on J-Lo because J-Lo weren't about that lash. She would have mashed him up.
Yeah. Fair enough. It's true because she wasn't right. This is it. But that's fine. But what about this audio with Meek Mill? Apparently, Meek Mill and Diddy.
Where'd you hear this?
Tina!
What the fuck?
And apparently Nicki Minaj had the thing, so she's the one who released it.
God,
allegedly.
Jesus, love God.
Yes, Tina told me about it weeks ago. Tina was like, Clark. Tina said she heard the audio, and then she even heard him saying something about "go on, daddy" or some bullshit like that. But yeah,
and I've seen him call him daddy in public.
Puff Daddy is a disgusting.
Hey, daddy, I'm proud of you, daddy.
Like, even when you're talking about the party, there's Fabulous.
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay,
I saw that.
on YouTube, Melanie.
It was Drink Champs.
YouTube.
Yes, on Drink
You
Champs.
just need to go on there and it gives you everything you need to know. Right?
It's a pit.
Drinks Champs.
I quite like listening
Fabulous.
to you guys
I saw it with my own two eyes to the point where I was like, that. And this was before anything about Diddy came out. And that's why when the Cassie incident happened, do you know what I said? I'm just waiting for a man to come out to say he did this to me. Because his behaviour is suspect. They're at Drinks Champs. He's sitting down, he's pissed. Fabulous. Who else, Lou? Noriega, isn't it?
Nori's
Yeah, Nori and whoever does it. But anyway, so it's Fabulous. His birthday. So Diddy says to him, "So Fabulous. So how come you and I ain't never partied? So Fabulous is not.
They said partied first.
How come me and you ain't never partied? So Fabulous is like, what you mean? You and me partied? And Puffy's like, no.
He's drunk, by the way.
Yeah, he's drunk. It's like, no. I mean, you and I ain't never partied.
And Fabulous is stuttering and shit.
Right? Stuff Fabulous is like, my nigga, what the fuck you talking about? Daddy and all of this shit. Yeah, daddy. The rest of the guys are just looking at him like cackling, laughing. In that moment, Fabulous looked so uncomfortable, Melanie. He didn't even respond. At this, he stopped responding, didn't he?
And you know what it is? For us as
That's
the viewer,
what I knew. Diddy was...
as a viewer, you knew something weren't quite
Yeah, right. Yeah.
But you knew Fabulous knew exactly what he was talking about. And now we all know exactly what he was. He said we haven't partied. Oh, one of them
Proper
parties.
like, you know, like we ain't got down to the point where I'm like,
Come on,
what
daddy.
the hell is Diddy doing? So, yeah, Diddy's a freak.
You know
He's
what?
nasty.
The biggest thing with me with
The
Diddy
thing is, it's. I mean,
You can be a freak, but you know what?
If it's consensual, you do whatever the fuck you want.
That's why I said you can be a freak. Right? I didn't even mean it in that sense. I mean to say, like, you know what?
If he wants the freak on
boys,
whoever, if they're,
But it's the ones that are not
consensual.
Here's the problem.
And what I'm hearing is not
the power dynamic.
It's the
was
power,
off.
and it's not always
Jaguar
consensual
right.
because they're talking about some people being drugged.
And also,
Jaguar Right said, Christopher Williams. An artist walked in on Christopher Williams. Somebody, thank you, giving Puffy fellatio.
Just to get by in life.
Thank you. Puffy said, this is what you want. You want this? This is what I need you to do. The man got the man, and that's where the power aspect comes into it.
And
here's the thing.
Right? Exactly.
Yeah, but here's the problem is, there's a new lawsuit. God knows how many he's got at this point, but there's a new lawsuit. I think it's number 7 or something like that.
Serious?
Where the lady was like 19 and she was at fashion school, and he came to the uni one time and he was like, "I'll mentor you." Now, a lot of people, I don't understand victim blaming, why did she do that? As opposed to, why did he?
Thank you.
Power
and money, right?
Like,
when you're trying to get to somewhere.
But if you think about it, if you're at school, like if I was at school, right, and say like I'm into fashion, right, and in walks Versace, and she says, I can help you. I see you got a little something. I would love to be your mentor.
Yes, please.
I'm gonna be.
You're taking it now.
I remember what you were like at 19. Remember what
you're like at 19, like you just said.
Even me, me at 8, between
Oh,
the
honey,
ages
I'd
of,
have been taking up those
right,
offers. What are
between
you
the
talking
ages
about?
of 18 and probably 25, I thought I knew it all.
Yeah.
I thought I had a good grasp and understanding.
Absolutely.
In hindsight, I found myself in situations in hindsight that like, raw, like,
I shouldn't have been in them situations.
yeah, and you almost blame yourself. I put myself
Self
there.
in it.
No, that evil person took advantage
Of
me.
you, yes. When you look back,
Do you know,
When you look back on it,
in
yes.
hindsight, but when you're that
In it.
age, because you think you know everything, you think, how the
so
fuck did
true,
I allow
Lou.
myself?
As you just said
to
that, it's
get
almost
into
like
that
I've just
position?
had a little
Yeah,
flashback.
there's
of just
a
going
lot
back
of
to your
situations
teens
that I look back
of
on.
bullshit, and you know, you're like, yeah, like,
And so if it's someone who's
mate.
powerful, right, and it's a field that you want to be in,
Yes.
right, and they come along, so I want to be a singer, I think I can sing, and in walks, I don't know, someone really
Well,
big,
whatever, yeah.
right, and they say, I can help you,
Like The Dream.
like the dream.
You've seen that one? Well, The Dream.
What about The Dream?
Apparently, he had this star from, I think she was from foreign, somewhere like Switzerland, or she was blonde, one of them countries there, and Europe. And she's come along and he's recording with her, actively recording with her, and he's telling her, I can make you big like Beyonce. You see that? And he did write tracks for Beyonce that did blow. So the proof is in the pudding. He's telling her, I can do this, but you got to share with me. You got to share with me your soul. You got to share your intimate bits. You got to tell me that all about you. So that when I'm right, you got to tell me everything.
Control.
And he's
Right,
and he's going, Beyonce did it. Beyonce did it too. How do you think she got the hit? She shared everything with me. Like, even
bullshit.
who you're dating, when did you have your first time? You got to tell me everything. Now she's thinking.
So
this
he's a
is-
voyeur.
it gets worse. So she's thinking, it feels odd, but this must be the process because Beyonce's done it.
Oh my
Surely,
days.
Beyonce's done it. Anyway, so then he starts sleeping with her. I can only make you big if you do this. I can only make you big again. Beyonce's done it. So all of that is part of it, kind of thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and you won't be big as her if you don't do what I say. So now she's suing him because he took full advantage of her.
Yeah.
Didn't make an album, didn't make nothing. He just took advantage of her. Now, there's some people that look at her and go, "Oh, you're so dumb." No, you really want this, and you're of the belief that this big star.
But this is what I'm saying to you about how we're seen as second-class citizens. It goes down to even being raped. Well, you shouldn't have worn that short skirt.
Thank
I
you.
supposed to walk down the street
I
naked.
could,
And
naked as a day born, and
it
you
does not mean
know
you get to put
right.
your penis in any of my orifices.
Right.
you.
So and
So we act like men are animals that can't control themselves, and that is
I was
not
on a
the
train.
case.
they say you must cover up your hair because you will be attractive to a man. So what I'm doing?
Thank you. Like,
And let's be honest, yeah, I could be here in a tracksuit, but if you're voluptuous and you're wearing a tracksuit, no matter
You're
how
still
bad,
gonna
you're going to
evidence
see
it.
it.
Thank you. Right?
You're gonna
You see it. But it's
Even
just
if you could be wearing a burqa,
ridiculous.
but if your face is beat to the gods and your face is stunning, what are you gonna do? But here's the thing: we act like men are Neanderthals and they don't have control.
Control.
They do.
Thank you. Thank
Why are we
you.
acting like it's a
Let's not-
biological need? Who's self-control? We need to stop that narrative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, back
Yeah.
to Diddy. This new girl is saying, she went to uni and he's come along and said, I will mentor you. She's like, oh my God, great, kind of thing. Then he starts taking her to parties. At one party, remember, she still thinks, and he's probably introducing her, taking parties, right people there,
Standard, of course.
getting geeked. And then he's probably telling you he loves you and all that shit as well. So you're getting geeked.
my
And then one night he was
days.
like, he drugged them both. He made Kim and her take a pill. And he watched them take it, made sure they take it. So now they're all a little bit. And then he says to him, I want you two to kiss.
Kim Porter.
Kim Porter. And Kim was into girls. Like she was.
I did hear.
Yeah, Kim was into
Okay,
girls.
cool, fine.
But she had animosity towards this girl because it was like, you're here too much. But she was into
Right,
girls.
right,
but
okay,
you still
fair
can't force
enough.
her to be honest.
Yeah,
Anyway,
yeah, for it.
So they start kissing and then he interjects, starts kissing. Move on, they're getting intimate. And then he is watching them. And then obviously, this girl is drugged. He jumps on top of her and does it. And apparently it's happened more than one time. At one point she stopped talking to her. But apparently she kind of cut off ties with him eventually. But remember, she kept on going back. But apparently she cut off ties. But he was threatening her. He was threatening to blacklist her.
groomed her.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was also threatening to blacklist her.
But this
Oh.
is
So
there
like
you
now
go,
your
and that's
future,
not what happens.
and you're young, so you believe he can. So anyway, so remember, if you think about it, she's also being coerced into having intimate with a woman as well.
And imagine if you don't even like women, you know what
So
I mean?
then once she quits, she stops effing with him, and he like, she's working at so man, she gets away from them, and she's working in a bar, a restaurant, and Kim happens to come in and sees her and gets her fired. It's like you can't get away from them. Like people don't understand. Like deep it.
Are you serious?
Even when you try and move it,
Of
move
course, but
on.
what you think about movies? You know, sometimes there's movies that are like that. You know what I'm trying to say? Whether you've dated some guy or whatever, just a movie where you can't seem to get away from somebody. Thank you, who's making your life an absolute misery.
Coercive control.
It's disgusting.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I hope he gets everything he deserves.
Everything, and I like the way you put it.
Everything that's coming.
Everything you deserve. help you get it.
Yeah, like, dude,
Yeah.
you
That's a very nice way
literally,
of putting it.
yeah, like, I hope
Yeah.
you get it because you bloody deserve it, Diddy. And I said it, motherfucker. Excuse me, passion.
Because what's
that
really
is-
interesting, what I find really interesting is
His son's got
all
a case as well.
huh?
His son's got a case as well.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is this
But
on
all
YouTube.
of these
You should
people-
popped up and told me today. So
all
wait,
these
what's the
people
case? Because he was sorry,
No.
Melanie.
Oh.
Was he because of
They were
what
on a
trafficking?
yacht.
Someone on a yacht.
That's it, but they're on a yacht. And
Yeah.
there's one of the serving staff, he kept on calling, he obviously likes to kept on calling her. It's the one that looks like him. Kept on calling her. She's like, I'm working. She's like trying to get to sit down, working. At one point, they left alone and he's like all over her. Kind of, he's assaulted her. And his dad was proactively encouraging him.
Yeah, but-
so the girl has now obviously said, I want money for this. I'm going to sue, blah, blah,
Absolutely.
blah. And actually, the dad was part of it as well. But it's also behaviours that he's probably seen his father doing.
But that's what I was going to say. So the other
He's an
thing
adult, so
is,
I'm not taking
no,
it,
he
yeah.
is. But the other thing is, Puffy used his kids. So I think which one is it?
He's dating his kid's wife,
I'll be
girlfriend as well.
Sure's son,
Quincy.
Quincy. Yeah, because apparently Quincy, not so much Justin, Kim Porter's son, but I've heard Quincy was the little would bring people,
Bring girls in, yeah,
bring
underage girls.
and
And
underage
because
girls.
he's there, it doesn't look,
Like,
so,
look so
weird.
weird.
But
Exactly.
he's dated Justin's girlfriend.
He's dated. Wait,
The
what's
one with
her
the big
name?
teeth. What's it?
Laurie
Laurie Harvey. Not she's got big teeth. Her daddy has, stepdad has big teeth.
Yes, Laurie Harvey went obviously dating
Justin first.
Justin, and then you're seeing pictures of her and Puffy
And the thing is, she's going to dinner with.
with all three of them.
It's weird.
Let me tell you, but then again, if you do a little bit of a thing on Marjorie, the mum.
Oh yeah, well
Oh,
that's another.
honey,
That's
another chat
another
for
one.
another. Listen,
that one loves drug dealers.
oh my gosh, and the mum exactly, and how she goes. So again, you groomed and taught your daughter to be a certain way.
Get what you can get.
Get what you can get.
Mm.
Melanie, you
It's
choose.
also sordid. Look at you, look stressed, babe.
It's all
a
very,
lot.
It's all very stressful. And I suppose I sit here thinking, well, if these people are on YouTube and they're chatting about it, right, about all these things, normally, if it wasn't true, you could get them a lawsuit that means that they
Absolutely.
cannot
Talk about it.
right,
Yeah.
and you threaten them with
But there's
court case and
too
blah blah
many
blah.
people talking about it.
This
So
is what
it
I'm
makes
saying.
them wonder. Well,
Apart from that, it's rampant. There's too much.
There's been pictures of Diddy. This is like I said. I used
you
to
sure
go.
they're not AI and Photoshop?
Oh, whatever. No.
Nah, definitely, at this
But
point.
even things like, well, whatever. Someone could have put a picture, maybe added a picture of Rick Ross and Diddy making them look like they're kissing.
Yeah, I've seen
or
that.
whatever, right? I've seen that because me and you live on YouTube, obviously. But there's a lot of, it's not far-fetched because of what's coming out now. And I
Yeah.
guess
And like
what
you
I'm
said-
saying is, when I used to see those things,
Yeah.
I used to think,
And the thing is, like Mel said, the issue isn't, and I feel like this is why he hid a lot of the stuff he did, and this is where it went.
no, if you're what you
if
are,
you're bi and you like boys,
what you're
and you like
doing.
It's
girls,
fine.
It's fine as long as everybody
It's
involved
consensual.
is consenting. The issue,
And you're not
comes-
drugging people.
But also
Thank
another thing
you.
as well, he's also blackmailing. I'm doing that blackmailing people, like cameras everywhere. You're having all these parties, got cameras everywhere. I've noticed that no one's really talking out against him.
no.
They've all seen the video, but no one's really
because
talking out
because
against
he's
him.
got dirt on them.
Got leverage.
Mary J.
And apparently there were
Blige.
230 cameras in his house, hidden cameras in his house.
Mary J.
Who knows that many
Blige.
cameras in the house?
Guys, I wonder what she's privy to.
Well,
Why is she saying stuff too?
she used to rock with him, innit?
What I'm trying to say,
What?
she's been with Puffy since day dot.
Mm.
No, what I'm,
But you know what Gene Deal
Deal
says? But you know what Gene Deals? He said,
Deal, whatever his name is.
Diddy knows exactly who to do what in front of.
Oh, yes, he did say you're right. So actually, maybe let me take that back. Yes,
Like, Diddy
you're
knows
right.
exactly
Remember,
who to do
You're
what.
Mary
right.
already had quite a traumatic life.
Oh no,
Yeah,
she
yeah.
did. No,
With her
she
partner
did.
as well.
With Casey and
yeah.
But I
And who's the one that beat
believe
her? It wasn't Casey.
Casey.
Yeah.
It was Casey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was her husband.
Yeah. Have you seen her documentary?
Look.
For Mum?
Yeah. Oh my god. On my, it's
I didn't
brilliant.
realise it was Casey. I
Was that on
thought,
Amazon Prime? Wasn't it?
It was yeah.
I'm gonna go and watch it today
Yeah.
when I
I
get
thought
home.
it was it recent?
It's on there.
It came out last year. Or
Last
something,
year.
but
Okay.
It
Yeah.
is
I thought it was
interesting.
her husband. I didn't realise it was Casey.
No, it was
Damn.
Casey.
Imagine me knowing
No,
that.
the
Casey,
husband,
no.
the preacher man, didn't just cheat on her and then try to call her money.
That
But
was that
she-
girl's dad. So I watched Love
she
and Hip Hop
struggles
something,
to
and there was the
pick the right
stepdaughter,
men.
Mary J. Blige's stepdaughter,
She struggles.
to pick the right men. Yeah.
Do you know what? J-Lo's a bit like that. That one can't be single, you know.
No.
No, she there's something wrong
And
with
she's
her.
married like 4 times at this point.
And I hear her and Ben Affleck are rocky.
Every
Mate.
time you see this poor man looks either
There was a
constipated
thing
or
that
upset.
said it every time you see it. So I had the thing that came up on my YouTube and it said Ben Affleck looked miserable, or J-Lo, they're talking about how they look
Even on their
miserable
honeymoon,
at dinner.
even on their honeymoon, he looked miserable.
I do not know why he went back and married her after they'd done the first time.
You know what she did that was really nasty in that documentary? She showed love letters and things that he kept from the first time they
you watched
dated.
it?
I saw clips. But when you think deep what she
Yes.
just did there, so you're telling Jennifer Garner throughout your whole marriage,
The man was writing
your
love
man
letters.
kept love letters.
Sorry, yeah, he kept from the ex.
That's dirty.
Yeah.
That's like that time Angelina Jolie said,
Yes.
"Oh, we fell in love on the set of Mr. and Mrs. Smith." Fell in love when he was married, yeah.
To Jen Aniston.
It's like you're trying to be cute with it, but what you're doing is actually quite dirty.
No, you're misbehaving, but you're trying to make it look really nice.
And
But
also,
you're
she's
misbehaving.
too down to clock what she was really doing.
Yeah, because if you love
and then look
but
how
you
it-
don't need to bring all of that.
and
You
then
got back
look how it
together and
turns
it
out.
is what it is. But like, this is the thing.
I remember they're
it's
all
like-
getting on now. They're all getting. It's like a blended family. They're all getting on. What are you doing?
Yes, nuts.
What are you
It's nuts.
doing?
It's nuts.
And
The
so
world of
that you saw
celebrities.
it in editing suite because she's an executive producer. She's paying for it, and you didn't say take that out.
Yeah, and they're both on it. This is the thing. They're both pretty much we're like the producers on it because there's Ben's in there actively talking. They're talking about their love. Essentially, there's dance. It's like a musical. Also, so there's bits where she's dancing and she.
J-Lo.
Yeah.
Fucking.
That's all she can do. Bloody
Well,
dance.
yeah.
She can't sing
I did.
coffee.
Yeah, so I watched
Can't act
it.
either. Bloody hell.
Oh, yeah. So interesting.
She loves to shade people as well. Oh, like Winona Ryder. Like, I mean, everyone loves her, but I mean, I can't really think of anything she's been in.
Are you serious?
What's that one? Gwyneth Paltrow, same thing. I mean, what's
Okay,
she been
so
in?
clearly,
What has she been in? And even when she had to do the Super Bowl with Lole, Lole, Lole.
oh, I heard
she was
about
like,
the
well, I should have done it on my own. Did it? It's like, when you think about
Shakira.
out of the two of you, Shakira's the
Shakira's
biggest
big
star.
and she's a star. She can sing.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I think
And she can sing.
Yeah.
And, right, and she sings herself.
Yeah.
But more than that, actually, out of the two of you, she's the bigger
Oh.
star. She was shading her like, I can actually dance. I'm not just up there doing belly dancing. Bella's a bitch. And I have no problem saying that. That's my
Okay, no,
opinion.
that's
I've got
fine.
no problem saying
And
that.
that's totally
She's
acceptable.
not a nice girl. She's a horrible person.
Yeah, well, clearly.
Human being. Like, she tries to get weight stuff sacked. She tries to get... There's people in stadiums.
I heard she's a diva. I have heard that.
Yeah, but getting people sacked is...
that's
Oof,
not on.
that's
That's
dirty
not on.
work.
That is not on.
No, if they, not their livelihood. Not
For
their
looking at
life.
you. And
No.
the thing is, it's because you think they're looking at you. They might be looking off into the distance. She's got people sacked just for being Latina. She wants to be the only Latina dancer. She's got people sacked for being Aquarius.
Are you actually just
How's
shitting
she
me
know
right
they're
now?
Aquarius?
She asked them, innit? She went, who's... I said, they're doing auditions. And she goes...
Why?
She's an auntie. They asked doing auditions and they're like, who's...
She sounds like she's got mental health.
She got them dancing for 2 hours. No, she's just abusing her power. Let's just call it what it is.
It is. It's
Something she's
power.
abusing her power.
This is it.
She's got
Goes
them
to your
dancing
head.
and rehearsing, like auditioning for 2 hours free, by the way. 'Cause let's be honest, dancing when you're a dancer, that's what you're supposed to pay for. Anyway, after 2 hours of dancing, she then went, he's Aquarius. They put their hands up and then she let them one start go. Like, are you all right? That wouldn't fly
not
over
all
here,
right.
you know. You get sued.
Yeah.
You're not right, babes.
Yeah.
You're not right in the head.
I don't like her. I'm not a fan.
I've never liked her.
I'm not a fan.
Ever since she did Jenny from Block.
No,
When she said the
I'm not
N-word,
gonna
I was like, I
sit
don't
here.
like her.
When did you say the N-word?
She goes, oh, one of the songs, I tell them niggas, my niggas, but they don't hear me though.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
Don't like her. Never liked her.
Cause I'm real. Is that one?
Oh my gosh. You see, that just goes show I won't listen to the words.
You know what's weird though? It doesn't upset me when Fat Joe says it.
Fat
No.
Joe.
It's weird, isn't it? What's that?
Because Fat Joe's.
Of that life, isn't
Yeah,
it?
he's, and
that's what it is, of that life.
Fat Joe's one of the man them.
But he's in a
Yeah.
documentary.
Where she's playing.
He's in a documentary as a therapist.
Fat
Joe?
Joe.
Yeah. He's in her documentary, the same one. Because it's that, yeah, literally. So he's the therapist and he's like, he'd be asking her, like, because it's all about all the relationships she's gone. So she's
What's a
literally.
real therapist? Is he qualified?
No, he's pretending.
Ah, did you be laughing?
Right. And he's asking her the questions, like, so why do you jump from relation to relationship? Oh, this is what I'm trying to say. She actually, what she did in
What
this
they say?
documentary, she's done what the public say about her.
Oh.
Right? So she's like, because we all question, why is she always jumping from this to this? So she's essentially telling you why.
Why?
Right? All she ever wants to do is be loved. All she ever wanted to do was to be married and be loved. That's all she's ever wanted.
I'm going to say something.
Since she was a kid.
But you know
Blah,
what's
blah,
bothered
blah,
me?
blah.
I get that. And I had no issue. I thought it was weird, but I didn't have no issue with it until she had children. I'm like, every time you do that, sweetheart, you're dragging your kids from pillar to post.
Oh, absolutely.
Now we're blended siblings. Oh no, you're getting divorced. No, we're not. Now we're not.
But yeah, no, he's their therapist in the thing, man. It's funny. So she sits there and he's there.
That's quite
so
funny.
you know when he's got his glasses on. So you know J, he is Jennifer, it is J Lo in there, whatever he's asking her, and they're chatting proper. So she
That's
comes
mad.
in, then she's giving whatever. But he's her therapist in the show, in the documentary. Sorry,
I'm not gonna lie, it sounds like a show, not a documentary.
because it's not even a documentary. You're right. It's like a show,
So it's like a docudrama.
but it's not a drama like that. It's just, to me, I would say some type of
Docu-series?
No, because it's one episode. It's
Oh,
one.
just one episode.
It's two. One where there's like she's talking about her love and da 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 da. Then there's one where it's the actual thing where
You know her concert
Yeah, that's why she pulled out, because apparently none sold.
She's trying to say, oh, the venues weren't appropriate. No one bought you damn tickets.
But who's going to be buying? Who's going to want to go and
Who's
buy
buying
tickets to go and see you?
£6,000 tickets to
£6,000
see J-Lo?
to see J-Lo.
And wait, the VIP tickets are £6,000 each, and you have to buy two. She's mad.
So wait, talking
She's
about
mad.
Anyway,
really
forget
thinks she's more
J-Lo
than
for a
what she is.
second before we even go. So touching on the YouTube situation, have you seen anything on Jay-Z and Beyonce?
People keep throwing their names in it, and the issue I have with throwing their names in it is, at least with Diddy, there's dirt. There's actual concrete dirt.
yeah.
When you keep chucking
What
their
is
names
but
in it.
Jaguar, who was saying is
But Jackie's
pretty-
constantly saying their name. And a lot of Tisa's dropping their names in it. Murad's dropping their names in it.
I mean, yeah.
And I'm always a little bit like, be careful.
Why?
Because you're doing it based on proximity. You're mentioning the names based on, well, not so much Beyonce, but Jay-Z
because
based on
maybe
proximity.
Of Diddy. Like,
yeah, because
of
they've
the
done
link.
business together.
Yeah, the link.
But
But
then if that's the case, there's loads of people in proximity.
oh no, of course. But then apparently Jay-Z was dealing with Foxy Brown when she was underage.
Jay-Z was doing Beyonce when she was underage.
I hope we know this, and
Yeah.
this is the whole point, right? But then also, like talking. I mean, I'm not a fan of Beyonce's great at what she does. I won't go and see her in concert. I'm not buying a ticket to go and see her.
I see her. She's great.
No, I know you
I've
would.
seen her quite a few times.
But there's the thing of like even Aaliyah, there's shit behind like to do with Jay-Z with Aaliyah and Kerry
But
Hilson.
he didn't go, but Jay-Z
and
didn't go out
Kerry
of Aaliyah
Hilson.
underage. Or he was trying to get with her.
No,
but
not
he
even
wasn't.
that. Like
Yeah.
just other stuff. But mainly, what I'm trying to say is Beyonce, like Kerry Hilson was quieting down certain R&B artists. Jay-Z
Yeah, but
did that
Kerry Hilson is responsible for her own actions.
to elevate Beyonce. So
But
Beyonce
at the same time-
could be the queen.
But you know, Kerry Hilson was chatting shit about Beyonce.
That's what allegedly. That's
She
what
did it
they
in
said.
songs.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it was in songs.
What did she say?
So basically, she was like, she used Beyonce's lyrics in her song, and she was basically saying "bow down." Basically, she wrote a song for Beyonce, and she
That's what I heard. That's what I was going to say.
But
That
she tried to slick diss her in her own song, and then when she goes on the radio, sometimes she would say like, yeah, I'm alluding to it. Yeah, I did write her songs though. She basically was like, it's my pen that's made you popular. She
Yeah,
came through it.
yeah.
But when people ask her on the radio, and she's like, no, it's not about Beyonce. And then someone one time was like, oh look, Beyonce's on the cover of this, and she's like, get out of my face. So the fans were
But I
like,
believe that there's beef. Then there's still
no,
something.
the fans. I'll
There's
be honest
still
with you, it was the beehive that
the beehives that came.
the beehive that came for
I
her.
like that. The beehives.
The beehive came for
beehives
her, ended her.
Of course, there would be.
But Kerry Hilson,
fan base.
But also, Kerry Hilson has to take responsibility because it wasn't just Beyonce she was doing
No,
that
that's
shit
fair
to.
enough.
But Kerry Hilson was chatting shit about a lot of females. Ciara.
Yep.
Ciara. Yeah, she was trying to come for a lot of people. Actively stop. Kerry Hilson did a remix to a song where she actively came for Ciara. Like, she has to take responsibility for her behaviour.
Now that I
And she
didn't
was
know, this
too
is what I'm
early in the
asking.
game
Yeah.
without a big fan base or catalogue to
For
be
her to
throwing
be that.
shots. And apparently it was a producer that told her to do it.
Okay.
So you took bad advice.
So that's what I wanted to know. That's because I didn't know the
That's
tea.
just Kerry Hilson. I don't know.
No, that's what I'm talking
Yeah.
about. It's the Kerry Hilson. That's the main thing that I've really heard. And then
Yeah.
Aaliyah, like Damon. I think Jay-Z wanted to go out with Aaliyah, but
He was
Aaliyah,
chatting to her first.
yeah, and then but Aaliyah kind of went off with
So
somebody
Jay-Z
else.
and Beyonce were talking. He was trying to get with her.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. But then Damon knowing that they were talking, swooped in and swept off her feet.
There you go.
It is what it is, isn't
You know,
it?
It is what it is. The word of celebrity.
And the thing is, Jay-Z was a little bit of a prick back then anyway, so...
Yeah. Big
fair, so
lip
was
Jay-Z. Oh my gosh. Tariko showed me a picture of Jay-Z's close up of his nose and mouth. Just this is all you got. And then they said, this is what Beyonce sees from missionary position.
Wow.
And I tell you what, girls, it was not a pretty sight.
Lord.
I don't lie.
Lard.
With his current appearance, I don't get it either.
Girls, if you saw it,
I make you white.
I know.
I don't get it. I
No,
don't
I
get
don't
it.
get it
I've
either.
never
I've
understood it.
never got it. But
Even he looked a bit more. He looks like somebody's auntie right now. Auntie.
yeah, that
Yeah,
was
he
not.
looks
That
a
was
hot
the
mess, man.
vision. That was. I'm actually going to ask Tarika to find that. Honestly, I
He
was
used to be
like,
handsome-ish. Like he was. Now he just looks.
yeah, I get what you're saying.
he
Liv. When
used
he
to be
was younger,
handsome-ish.
he
Yeah.
yeah,
There
I
went
get
no
what you're
tree
saying.
growing out of his face.
Yeah.
Now he
No.
looks like he's got a forest
Dressed
growing out
well,
of
nice.
everywhere.
Nice.
All
All you
lovely.
saw was big, not lit. It was just
Damn.
no. Like, and then Tarika, and then the caption says, "This is Beyonce's view from in a missionary position."
Well, you know, that's what pillowcases
well,
are made for.
Damn. That's harsh.
I was just that was harsh. I literally was just like, wow, people are so cold.
Damn.
Cold. No, it was
Sorry, can you back your face up a little bit?
yeah.
Just put on this silk pillowcase.
Yeah, it lit me.
Babe, I beg you just turn your head that way. And then she gets slapped by one of his doo-doo dreads.
Yes.
And on that note,
Yes. Oh my gosh.
on that note, we're
Yeah,
out. Yeah.
yeah.
You have been watching
Sports,
Sports,
Bants, and Prosecco.
Peace.
Peace out.
Ew.
Duh-duh.
Duh-duh.
Ew. So that's gonna stay with me for a little bit. Ew.
I know, right?
That's mad.
Honestly, like, yeah. That was.
You know what? I'm disgusted by it, but I'm gonna go and find it.
You have to find it. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna call my son right now.